One of the questions I received recently on the Culture Eats Strategy for Breakfast video is, how do you actually change culture? That's a very important question. And I don't think there's any single correct answer to this question. For me, the best answer comes from Louis Gerstner, the former CEO of IBM, in his book, Who Says Elephants Can Dance? When Gerstner arrived at IBM, the company was on the brink of bankruptcy. IBM was not just facing a strategy problem, it was facing a culture problem. And many people expected him to start by rewriting the company's values, but he didn't. Instead, he changed how the business operated, the priorities, the decisions, the incentives, the accountability, the way people worked together. And over time, the culture followed. And eventually, the giant elephant, IBM, learned how to move, dance, and adapt, returning to its supremacy in the computer industry. Gerstner's most famous observation was, culture is not just one aspect of the game, it is the game. And I think that's what most people miss. Culture does not change because leaders declare new values and give inspiring speeches. Culture changes because organizations consistently reward and reinforce different behaviors. The three most important words are consistently, reward, and reinforce. In our previous video on people follow incentives and not strategy, I referenced the famous paper by Steve Carr titled On the Folly of Rewarding A While Hoping for B, which I think corroborates this argument that I'm trying to make. If, for example, you want to cultivate an innovative culture, you have to consistently reward and reinforce innovation and not compliance, conformity, tradition, predictability, and risk aversion. Those metrics do not foster an innovative behavior. That is why on this channel, I try to take a systems approach to the topics that we discuss. Whether we are talking about incentives, governance, strategy execution, trust, leadership, or technology, we are really trying to answer one fundamental question. Why do organizations behave the way they do? There's a concept in systems thinking called the iceberg model. It suggests that what we observe in organizations is only the visible tip. The behaviors we see are produced by the structures and mental models beneath the surface. And once you understand the system that produces the behavior, the solution is no longer about changing people. The solution is about redesigning the system that shapes the behavior. And perhaps that's where real transformation begins.